Hello guys, how you doing? This is very unorthodox, but I went out to my mailbox today and found it stuffed full of a giant package, and I'm kind of annoyed that the post office decided to do that instead of just coming to the door, but they've been a bit lazy like that for the past couple of months. So I figured I'll show them off today. I've got a bit of work to do on them, so let's take a look, eh? So, if you guys notice, I did mention I got myself a. Oh well, it's right here. So let's bring it up. If I can. Come here, you. Here we've got Analog NT Super. Now, to most of you guys, this isn't new. I showed this off a few weeks ago. But what's plugged into it? Man, this thing's still tight. We have an FX Pack Pro. Now, people who don't know what these are generally known as EverDrives. This one in particular I got because you'll notice on the top there. Oh, if it's going to zoom in or not. Come on, you. Focus. All right. DSP1, DSP2, DSP3, Super FX, SA1. Those are all the expansion chips that the Super Nintendo supported. So it's okay to have a console like this, but in order to load cartridges up, some cartridges aren't just bits and data and that. Some of them actually contain expansion chips. So the most notable one would probably be the Super FX that people know. In order to get primitive 3D rendering going on... Dusting, how you doing? I'm on my lunch break, my phone said you're streaming. How you doing? I'm just showing off what I just got in the mail. I'm just about to show it off, actually. I got this yesterday, actually. This is the FX Pack Pro. So, what this lets me do, it has all the expansion chips supported, as you can see. These notches on each side of the main cartridge show that there is expansion chips inside. And the way they do that's the same way this does Super Nintendo stuff. It actually uses programmable grid arrays. So they use a programmable grid array here to emulate the electronics on the Super Nintendo. This uses programmable grid arrays to emulate the expansion chips, which means I can plug ROMs into this and run them straight on cartridge, like that. Hey, Pastic, how you doing? That was my little thing I got yesterday. So for today, yeah, the post office went all out today and packed my mailbox as full as it could get, which wasn't too good. But one of my packages arrived that I said that I was going to get, mentioning Japanese games that were insanely cheap. Do you remember? First thing off. Oh, let's check this out. Thank you from Japan. Thank you so much for your business with us. We will be very glad you are satisfied with the item. It would be appreciated, oh God, if you could leave us positive feedback. We look forward to seeing you again. Cool. Glad it arrived. Oh, there's a ton of stuff that's arrived. I've gotten 3 games today. I've got 4 on the way still. No, I've got 5 on the way still. Just for your I-40 said he's showing stuff he got in the mail. And then sing some talking head... What's talking head songs? Right. I'm just trying to figure out what the first one I should show off. Okay, let's start with this one. I haven't even taken this one out of the box, but... Well, I have taken it out of the box, but it's still got wrapping around it. This is... Oh, God. Oh, it's still got the green screen on. If you recognize this art, you might recognize the fact that I have played this game. This is Seiken Densetsu 2, otherwise known as Secret of Mana. So that's the Japanese version. Actually, interesting thing is, yeah, definitely different dimensions on the box. Mondo Rock. So I figured while I was here, oh god, let me move that. That's the original box. Now, there's the Australian cartridge. God damn it. I really want to get rid of that. Hang on. Let me try and get rid of this green screen. It's still on there. But the thing is, if I take it off, I'm worried that it's going to nope. Green. Alright, let's see if I can turn the opacity. Similarity. No, that's way too similar. There we go. That should fix it for now. Alright. Here I'll sing. I might sing while I'm doing this. Alright, so I've pulled out this. This one comes with the box and the cartridge and the instruction manual. So I haven't had a chance to look in the instruction manual yet, see how different it looks, but oh, there's some nice artwork on that. That's cool. You talk crap. Guys, what are you doing? Is this your method of talking over during work? Over stream. Oh, yeah, not bad. It's very rare seeing stuff coming with the instruction manual, but that's not a bad copy, actually, to be honest. So, this game. Next one. It's another game I already own. This one's in the best condition. This one's actually still in its plastic. I don't know how new it is, but that's the Japanese Chrono Trigger compared to the American Chrono Trigger. There. $135 I paid in 1995 for that. So, yep. Let's move Secret of Mana out of the way. I want to open this up and check it out because the unfortunate thing is there is a bit of a crease in the box, and I don't know if that was because of the shipping or because of the previous owner, because this is still classed as a used game. Man, they did such a good job of wrapping this up. It is. I want to be super careful unwrapping it. How you guys anyway today, by the way? You doing all right? Oh no. Nice artwork on the back of Isla on the dactyls. Cool. Come on. So what my plan is, once I get these unwrapped and shown off, is give you guys a bit of a routine that I go through when I get a new cartridge that's used, which is hardly ever because I've never really purchased cartridges. What the hell's going on here? Unwrap that. How do I unwrap this without destroying the plastic? Ah, there it is. There's the seam. That's the seam I'm looking for. Alright. Because I would like to keep this in decent condition, if possible. Oh, god damn it. The plastic's gone. Alright. Let's get her out of the box. Having lunch at work. What are you having? Diet stuff. Ooh. Yeah, as you can see, Bit of a crease. Oh, you probably can't see it. Bit of a crease on the rim of the box there, but otherwise, very decent condition. I wonder if I should wear gloves with this while I'm doing it. Like, you know, the oh, now that's in decent condition. All right. There's the original packaging. Oh, look at that. It's even got the warranty and everything still. Oh, the manual. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's got the smell of the old Game & Watch. Do you remember when the Game & Watch first come out and you had that smell on it? Oh, wow, that's so good. Oh, look at that. There's a lot more artwork to this manual than there is on the English manual, that's for sure. Is there going to be more in it? No? All right. There's the Japanese cartridge. Oh, and we got ourselves a... Is this a how to take care of your Super Nintendo? Satabo and Parabo. Interesting. Satellite comic. Huh. Ah! This is the Satellaview. Yes. So, any of you guys who haven't heard... there was an edition for the Super Nintendo called the BSX Satellaview from a company called ST Giga. And Chrono Trigger did, in fact, have an edition on that. That was actually, I think it was called Radical Dreamers, which was like a small sequel or something on it. That is cool. Now that's a bit of history right there. I'm glad I actually knew about the Satellaview, so I could actually mention that. There's the cartridge. Let's compare that first with the American cartridge. Like that. Great ad for your collection. You got to stream your Stream Labels community night. What? Update info. Did that? Are you sure, Persnicket? I'm seeing it as presenting and cleaning my recent purchases. On my version. Geez, I hope it went through all right. I don't want this labeled as something else. Anyway, and the third one. Now I don't have the American or Australian version of this next game because it never came out in either region. This is all I got. I didn't get the box or anything. But this is Seiken Densetsu 3, otherwise known as the sequel to Secret of Mana. This was the one that I was really intent on getting because I originally looked before I typed that. Okay. So yeah, this is the sequel to Secret of Mana. Everyone was hyped for this. In fact, I should have checked what magazine I saw this in. It was in one of my Nintendo magazines that it was coming and it never made it. So now I've got a copy. This has come out recently as Trials of Mana, but this is the original. This is what it came out on the Super Nintendo. Right. So, with that one and Chrono Trigger and Seiken Densetsu 2, we're going to do a few little checks on it before I plug them into my NT Super. Because I have this bad feeling of putting foreign games into my, not necessarily, putting games that I've bought online onto the system without checking and making sure that they're nice and sound. Like, I don't want there to be a short in one of these that would just damage my NT. So, first thing I do, I have myself some ethanol. That is, and rather than just getting the Q-tip and brushing through, I'm going to actually get this is called a game bit. And you can actually use that to open these up. So, let me just grab that and open it. And because these are all save game cartridges, I'll probably run a multimeter through them and make sure that the battery is still decent. So if you ever wonder what was in a Super Nintendo cartridge, there you go. Get yourself a board with... now let's see. One of those is the CIC chip, which is a security chip. You got your battery backup. One of these would be the battery backup memory. I'd say it'd be this one closest. This would be the ROM itself. Just wondering what that other one was. If they've still split character. Oh no, that's the save RAM there. There you go. What was it? 64K SRAM, save RAM. One of these is still lockout. Should be this one that's labeled Nintendo, I'd say. The other must be just a some sort of mapper or something. Mask ROM. Right. So, my idea will be... They'll be on your list to play soon. Seiken Densetsu 3. Yes. So, I'm actually going to be looking at options to translate it on the fly. So, get something like Google Translate to look at the picture and translate it for me while I'm going. So I can still do the talking and stuff. Now, I noticed there's still a bit of, what do you call it, flux residue on this, so I might give it a clean too. Other than that, the tracks do look a bit scuffed, which is, you know, normal for wear and tear, but as I said, best to clean these up as best as possible before you plug them in, or you end up getting your contacts dirty. So, here we go. We got some Q-tip, and we just dip her in here and just wipe off the excess residue. Now, these cartridge contacts, got to work in them quite vigorously, because you'll see, I don't know if the camera's showing up with it or not, you do get quite a bit of residue on them. I say that, but then I look at the Q-tip and there's nothing on them. Alright, so other than that, yeah, there's quite a bit of flux around here, which is interesting. Also, hey Smeg, how you doing? Welcome in, stranger. How you been? I haven't heard from you for ages. Oh God, this seems to be just smearing it even worse. What have I done? I'm showing off my new purchases, Smeg. This is the Japanese Secret of Mana cartridge, Seiken Densetsu 2. So I'm just going through my routine of what I do when I get a brand new cartridge is make sure it's nice and clean. Now, I don't know why this is drying off in such a weird way. Anyway, so I'm just going to... We were just talking about that game? What were you talking about it? Well, that's very interesting. Just cool games. Ah, right. Yeah. So, oh, I forgot to mention too, these 3 cartridges I've got. So Chrono Trigger, Seiken Densetsu 3 and Seiken Densetsu 2 cost me $30. 30 Australian dollars. And that's why I went and got it, because I thought that is, even though I own 2 of the 3 games in the US/Australian versions, that is still a freaking good bargain for what the games they are. Chrono Trigger 2, yeah, so that's in the best condition, that one. I've still got the box and everything. That's the Japanese Super Famicom version. And I'll be playing these on my NT Super that I just picked up like a couple of weeks ago. Right, so we've cleaned that up. Now my next thing I'm going to do is copyright 1992. Ah, interesting. I'm just going to check the inside of the cartridge. Give it a bit of a, just make sure it looks all good. Right. And this one's in good condition. Now, the other thing I wanted to make sure was, because there's a lot of repro carts out there. I actually saw the English version of this cartridge sitting around. And I know for a fact this never made it to an English-speaking country at all. So it was a reproduction cartridge. And, you know, they try and sell those for $200 saying it's really rare and stuff. And it's like, well, you just got the ROM and just, you know, exported it onto a flash ROM, you know? What's that one? Oh, this one here. This is Seiken Densetsu 3. Now, Secret of Mana is Seiken Densetsu 2. So this is literally Secret of Mana 2. So the sequel. It got renamed to Trials of Mana eventually. Like, it came out on the Switch, I think. But this is the original cartridge that was released in, what's it say on it? 1995. There we go. So I don't know for a fact. Chrono Trigger's 1995. Yep, it's on there. Seiken Densetsu 3, 1995. This is 1993. Secret of Mana. I've got 5 more games on the way, actually. So I've got 2 more sellers. One's got 4 games for me, and one's got 1 game for me. So I'm going to be upping my my Japanese collection by quite a bit. Right. I need another Q-tip. I just need to scrub these properly, these contacts, because I can see that they've still got a bit of scuff on them. So the idea is... Oh, God, I can't see. You've got to work sort of vertically in, like the direction that the cartridges slot in at. Like that. Give it a good scrub. Now, overall, the rest looks pretty decent, actually. Yep, that looks good. All right. Give me 1 sec. I've got to go get my multimeter so I can check the battery. No use having a save game if there's no battery. Else you'll be saving to nothing, and then when you boot it up, it'll be gone. Right, now, I've got about 3 multimeters here, but I've got to remember which one's the one that is working. It would be this one. No, it wouldn't. Where? Oh, there they are. Okay, now. That's a Digitech. I think that's my old one. Digitech doesn't work properly. It's got a... Yeah, this is the one. This is my brand new multimeter I picked up not long ago. Some probes. Now, question is... Damn it. Alright. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to have to get my... Hey, Beanspec, by the way. What has been happening the past few months? Let me find my screwdriver. So I'm going to have to put the battery in on this. The reason why I've got 2 multimeters, this is why. Because I pulled I left the battery in my old good one, and what do you think happened? It corroded the hell out of it, all through the mechanism of the multimeter. And then the multimeter, it still works, but it doesn't show the right reading on things. So what's the point of having a multimeter that doesn't show the right readings? Right. All right. I'll be back. I just got to get a 9-volt get read to get Serena moved out of the dorms. Oh, that's right, because it's nearly, because it's the end of school there, isn't it? All right, back in a sec. Well, that's disturbing. I bloody just came across a lithium-ion battery in my bloody drawer that's corroded. And they're supposed to be long life. And I don't know, lithium stuff you've got to be very careful with. It can explode with no there we go. Now, as you can see, we're down to 0 volts, which is good. Let's get this out. Now, just even testing for this could be enough to just wipe the save games on it. So I'm kind of contemplating whether I should do it or not. Let's see. Where's the common? That's the common. That's the voltage. Right. So we're looking for. We flip this around, and we're going to hit these 2 probes here, these 2 points here, to check. Ooh, hang on. We're at 3.1 volts, which is very good because it's a 3-volter. So that stuff that was here, the flux residue, I assume someone might have replaced the battery on this. It looks new. It's a Sony CR2032 lithium cell, and I got a feeling, I'm not sure the lithiums were a big thing back then, but either way, that's good. Secret of Mana has passed. So could be use a bit of cleaning on the outside though. Right. I'm going to pop that one back in. That goes that way. Sorry. In like that. Pop that on. I'm wondering if I should just plug it in and test it out straight away. What do you think? What do you guys reckon? Should we immediately give Secret of Mana a test run on the analog? If I can get it in the bloody case properly. What's going on here? All right. Oh, it's got the... That's right. That's just me being derpy. All right. Now, where's my game bit? There. I'm going to pop this in. It'll be interesting to see if it's got a save game on it. Sorry, had buffering. No worries, Pasticket. I hope that's not my side. I hope that's just the joys of the NBN. But, oh, wait, are you on your mobile? Beautiful. All right. We're going to give it a test. Nice clean contact points. Plug it in properly, please. Right, now how am I going to do this? I think I might just switch the screen over to the NT Super. Oh, whoa, hang on. One sec. I unplugged everything when I brought the NT Super over. Alright, let's go. Can you actually hear that? It should have a... Alright, run cartridge. Well, I'm getting no sound. Oh, that's because I unplugged my bloody headphones. That wouldn't help. Now, is that the GlitchCon? God damn. Now, I don't know if this is the capture card actually acting up or not. I'm going to have to plug it through the pass-through, so give me 1 sec. Oddly enough, it is definitely there, it's just not showing up on here. Hey, Ninja from above with a raid! Dude, how you doing? Man, from above alright. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Dark Wolf. Welcome in, we're just, I'm doing my best here to try and, get this... Hang on. Oh, thanks, Meg. How was your playing Apex Legends? I haven't heard of Apex Legends. What's it like? Pretty good? Guys, I'm actually showing off a few games of mine that I just picked up. So I'm on the analog NT Super at the moment. But for some reason, it decided to... Whoa. That just made my whole screen glitch. Hey, Spicilux. Is that how you pronounce it? Thanks for the follow. All right. Damn it. This was working so well too. Why does it not want to actually screen capture now? I can't understand. What is it? Oh, thank you. Thanks, Stickit. Is that a shooter? Ah, right. Alright. Guys, I hope this isn't too boring. I'm trying to get this running, but I can see it. I can see it in the pass-through. Why is it not? Hang on. Let me just try and reseat this HDMI plug, see if that works. Alright, so for some reason... I might reset the Elgato, see if that does it. Look at that! So this, guys, this is anyone who's familiar with Secret of Mana, same music. This is Seiken Densetsu 2. So it's a Japanese version of Secret of Mana. Let's have a look. Oh, in a calamity, people awaited for a brave with the sword. The sword revealed the power of its true nature. I wasn't expecting English in this. To retrieve the peace. Kusanagi and all other swords talked in myth, legend, and saga. People name those swords in many ways, but it's in English. They all meant one thing, the one and only. Hey, Duck! Thanks to the host as well, man. Wow, is it just me, or is this a lot blockier than I remember? All right, let's have a look. All right, so I believe. Oh man, what do people put in this? We got a level 77 here. Oh, it's great seeing other people's work on this, doesn't it? What's it? Level weapons. All right, so he's got the spear up to 8.99, which is the maximum. He's only used the sword and the spear, basically. That one's been mostly on the bow and the whip. Yeah, does it feel a bit weird when you sneak in other people's save games? Hey Mona, how you doing? Daytime stream. Yeah, I'm testing out the games I just picked up from Japan. So, this is the magic. Okay. Mostly Undine user. Cool. This is going to be fun to try and translate on the fly once I get it going. Alright. Magic. Mostly Undine too. Interesting. Oh, got Salamando up to full. Alright, I'd say that's working quite well. So get out of here. No, I can't use that. Really? I can't use that inside either. Whoa, hang on. Oh, God. The NT Super stuff just come in at the wrong time. Alright, let's get out of here and have a look. How are we looking? Looks very similar, in fact. Yep. All right. So they're in the final phase because that's when the Mana Fortress is in the air like that. So I'd assume they've won it and just decided to sell it. That's all right. All right, we're done with that one. Battery is pretty decent on it too. So, all right, guys. What do you reckon we should do next? Hang on. We got the get that tissue out of the way. I've got Chrono Trigger or Seiken Densetsu 3. I can do either or. I'm going to open it up, clean the contacts, check the battery. Now, this one, they did say that this had a working battery, but I want to see how many volts it's still showing. How you doing, Mona, by the way? Yes, I can Densetsu 3 going. I'm interested to see. I'm pretty sure it's not a repro cart, but you know, people sell these as genuine, and I would hate for this to be a reproduction cartridge. I don't think it is. As I mentioned before, people were selling Secret of Mana 2 in English on a cartridge. And I know for a fact that they're reproduction carts because Secret of Mana 2 never made it to English, an English SNES cartridge. All right, so let's get that up and looking. Looks pretty decent, actually. It must have went with a different type of board. 993 board. Looks older than Secret of Mana's one, oddly enough. 64 KS RAM, mask ROM. Okay, so same as before. We bring out our ethanol and cleaning solution. And just give her a good wipe over on the contacts. So, up to down mostly. Make sure they're nice and shiny. Actually, these have better contacts than the one on Secret of Mana for sure. I can see them a lot shinier. They don't have the wear and tear scratches on them. There's a bit of scuffing on that pin, oddly enough. All right. Clean up any leftover residue. Now, here's the interesting thing. See this chip here? This one's got flux all around it, which is that really should be cleaned off. And I'm wondering, why would there be flux on that? That's one of the bus chips. What's it say? Mad 1. Huh. Well, I know this one's the lockout chip. This is your security chip to make sure it's not a pirated game. I'm not sure about this one. This one's your save RAM. That one's your actual ROM. So it has an old Maxwell battery in it too. So what's it say on it? 08. So this got replaced in 2008. Someone has been in on this. And I'm wondering if the flux is actually from that or from the original manufacturer or not. It can't be. Hang on. Let me look at that again. 9508. August 1995 the battery was done. Oh, well, that's a much different story. So this will be interesting to see just how much charge is left on this battery. If it's too low, I'm going to keep it out of the box. So I'll get a new CRC battery and resolder it. But I don't have any CRC. As I said, I got these just literally probably about an hour or two ago. So I didn't even stop to think I should go out and get new batteries. I figured I'd test them first and see how many I need. But like I said, there's a whole bunch more Japanese cartridges coming very soon. Now, one thing about Seiken Densetsu 3, sure, I can look at the save files. I have played Seiken Densetsu 3, but I can't even remember where I got up to. I played it in 1999, I believe, from a fan translation. And what happened was emulators were very unstable back then, and I happened to get to Shade, I think it was, and then the game crashed, and I lost all my progress, so I just stopped. So I wasn't that far into the game. Alright. That looks quite good, to be honest. Right. Test the volts out. Now, this battery's, what? 26 years old. Let's see how many volts it's still packing. It's at 3.0. So it's done a remarkable job for 26 years, but it's still holding up well. That is good. All right, inside of the cartridge looks, yep, no residue or anything. So let's just pop that back in. Re-screw it back in. You always got to make sure. I'm not sure about Japanese kids, but American kids had a tendency to sometimes have food stuffed in this part. I wouldn't just say Americans, like Europeans, Australians. I think the Japanese kids treated their cartridges a lot nicer. Gross. Yeah, it could be like that. All right, another one done. Now, I won't be able to find my way through Seiken Densetsu 3 as well as I have with 2, because I know all my way through 2. But let's have a look and see if 3 is going to work. Actually, just make sure that that's nice and dried out. All right. Once again, I'll just flick over to let me turn that webcam off. Right, run cartridge. Alright, first time I've ever run this game on real hardware. So, and of course this is all in Japanese, so I'm gonna have to find a way to translate that. Something about 8. That's all I can pick up. Where's my phone? I was gonna run the Google Translate through it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Let me see if I can translate this on the fly, if it'll let me. The city is gone, the world was split. Sleep in sight. Next time you see him... The keystone from the 8 was required. Get the power to raise God. The fact that it's moving is causing this... To those who plan conflict, peace arose at the end. So it sounds close to the original Secret of Mana story. I will have a better way of doing this once I get around to playing it. Something on the ground. Mana began to fade. I'm gonna have to do this sideways, see if it helps. Now, is this actually working sideways or not? Well, there's no text at the moment, but... Is that the end of the translation? I'm holding the bloody phone up here in case more text shows, but maybe not. I don't know if I've ever seen the complete title screen of this before. And of course that translates to... it's not going to do it that way. Seiken Densetsu literally translates to Legend of the Holy Sword, I think. It's not going to pick that up. Alright, let's have a look, see what we can find on it. Is that a hang on. Let me get the translation for this. So I can navigate my way around at least. Now what's it doing? Instant. Aim at text. Ah, continue. That is a continue. Level 49, that looks like a blank one. What's level 49 up to? Well, this looks pretty decent. Oh. I pressed the wrong button. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to be. Don't worry, guys. By the time we get to this, I will have it properly translated and stuff. Translating real time. Still got the ring thing. Cool. Well, I consider that one done. Cool, you can even do that. What, the real-time translation, Smeg? Get the webcam back up. All right, second Setsu 3 done. I'll put it aside. Last but not least, Chrono Trigger. Now, something worries me about this copy because the label always looks like it's on it. It's peeling a bit, but it doesn't look. It looks like it if you're looking at it from the bottom. This is very cool. Oh, I'm glad you think so, guys. I was going to just do this by myself, and I thought, well, why not make it a stream and show you guys what I do? Like, every time I get a game, like, just to test it out, make sure. There's nothing worse than getting a game, a used game, then trying to save a game on it, come back to it and find it's gone. So that's why I check the battery to make sure it's got plenty of juice in it. Still, I'm wondering maybe just to be safe if I should replace the battery. Now, look at this. Chrono Trigger's got a huge bloody cartridge here. It's got a huge... it's probably got 2 mask ROMs. Rightio, what do we got? So there's a whole bunch of flux there. Copyright 1994. So this uses... it might use one of the expansion... No, it doesn't use expansion chips at all. Now here you go. November of 1994, that battery, and I can see a tad of what might be corrosion on it. So that might be a bit worrying. Still, we'll check the battery, see how many volts it's carrying. If it gets under around 2.7, that's when you know it's on its way out. Oh, the contacts on this. Wow. Very, very good. The game looks like it hasn't even been touched. Hasn't been put in a cartridge slot in at all, much at all. Need a Google Translator for tech language. Oh, geez, I just realized that this must be on top of the Twitch chat. Because, hang on a sec. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Yeah, put it under Twitch chat. There. Oh, okay. For 40's tech language. Oh, if you guys are confused at all, just let us know. I'll try and explain it the best way I can. If I say something that you don't understand. All right. The corrosion, no. I wouldn't call it corrosion. There's flux. So what happens is when they solder these together, they use solder to sort of bridge the terminals with the board, like to stick them in place. They have a whole bunch of stuff called flux, and that's to basically make the metal stick. So this it's like this real yellowy stuff, and that's flux. And what you're supposed to do after you've soldered is to wipe the flux off, because certain situations flux can be conductive. It probably wouldn't make too much of a difference on this board because, see, the traces are all, see this green, they're masked. So masked traces, harder to actually bridge a thing unintentionally. Bridge tracks. Right, so that looks good. Now for the front. Yeah, look at the flux on it. There's a ton of flux on this Chrono Trigger cartridge. What's going on? Better not be a repro. I don't think it is. The board looks very genuine. out of all those three, I'd say Chrono Trigger would be the least likely to be a reproduction cartridge because of the condition the box was in and everything. Let's see. There's some flux along that track there. Whoever soldered this track, whoever soldered this board was very messy with the flux. Right. The rest looks pretty good. In fact, the terminals look very shiny indeed, actually. Why does that look like there's residue on it? That's what I don't want. Let me just look at that. That might be flux residue on the tracks. Don't use the same Q-tip for the flux as what you use for the tracks, for the pins. Right. Now let's test. We'll test the battery on this one. Ton of what? Yeah, the flux. So as I said, the solder flux is to see all these joints here. They melt a metal called solder on it, and solder is like half lead, half tin. In order to make it stick, they put this other stuff in it called flux. And flux is supposed to make it bond a bit better. All right, battery is on 3.07. It's fine. Well, for a battery from 1994, I'm quite surprised yet skeptical. So, oh, goddamn. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did I put those screws back on the cartridge itself? Right. You have to give me a minute, guys. I'm going to have to find that other screw. One of the game bit screws has fallen down on the floor somewhere, which I really don't want to lose. All right. Give me 1 minute. I'll try and find it. We'll plug Chrono Trigger in and see how it looks and what sort of save game they've got there. That's great. I don't know if they're conductive either, otherwise I'd run a magnet on the floor to see if I could pick it up. But I might have to look through the replay of that and see where that bloody screw bounced off to. Alright, let's plug her in. See how it looks. Damn screws. Alright, run cartridge. That's interesting. The audio took a minute to actually kick in. Alright, put that down to the NT Super or the capture card. Oh, look at that! I found the screw! I can't put it in now, the cartridge is in the slot. Let's let it run through the title, see how it looks. I don't know if the names on this were in any of the Japanese lettering or not, but we'll find out shortly. Can see the, why no one's, no character names are on it. Looks very similar to the English version at the moment. Alright, while that's going, I just found a bit of dirt on the bottom of the Secret of Mana cartridge, which I'm just gonna wipe off. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's actually bromide. Yeah, the bromide's been exposed to UV, so it's actually stained. Now there is a way to reverse it called retro brighting, but I don't have the tools, or I've never given it a try before, so you can hardly see it though. As I said, it's on the bottom of the cartridge. Other than that, I'm quite happy with how these have turned out. Let's check. Ooh, right. Level 71. Man, someone was funny how they can get a no data in the middle there. Interesting. Anyway. He's been New Gaming Plus, alright. Is this going straight into, yeah, rightio. Should I bring this straight up? This will be interesting to translate right here and just see what it says. Aim at text. Here... hang on. Obviously, I'm not going to be translating this. Here lies the devil's instrument. So the Mammon machine was called the devil's instrument in Japan, if I remember correctly. It got translated to that. If you want to return... Alright, so I don't know if you guys remember, this is the part where Lavos shows up in the Time of Antiquity. Is that not right? No, it is. It's just that it needs to be translated. I'm only using the phone to do it. This is Frog speaking. So he's saying something about you shall not dabble with Lavos Queen. Era, that's Isla. Isla is here. Where are strong guys? Sarah. You who are. Or it must be, it's you. Sarah says Char, but I think that's, and of course, that's... Oh, I've got to wait, I've got to reset that. D-Sound, no, that's the Prophet. Prophet, Sarah! Yes, that's... So Charlotte's name must be Sarah. Queen. What are you doing, Sarah? Bring it under control. Frog. Use the knife on the mammon machine, Chrono. This needs resetting now and then. Chrono. Knife. Use. Yeah, so this is... Let's go... So I think this is Masa and Mune saying, let's go do our thing. Be interesting if they can actually translate the sword name properly. The frog says... That is Gladion. Ah, so I thought they would have actually called it the Masamune. Surely. Maybe it's just Google Translate. Let me just re-translate that. Gladion. Interesting. Woman. Is that the Queen? Something secret. These are harder to actually translate. Prophet saying something about something happening. Come on, translate. I can't do it. With that sword, I can't control it. That was Shala. So there is some slight difference to it. I'll tell you what, this isn't doing too bad for... Actually, we might be able to have a chance against this guy. Let's give it a go. Holy crap. Oh, crap. This looks so different. I'm just going by what I trying to remember where everything is. So far, so good, to be honest. Alright, is that Falcon hit? Nope. Ooh, Isla. Not look too good. Is that Isla dead? Isla's gone. Right. And I don't even know what half these things are, so I'm going to have to just do with what I can. I was hoping to do Falcon hit on him, but obviously picked the wrong one. Because they've changed the whole menu around with Alright, is that water 2? That's water 2. Huh. Interesting. I would have thought this guy would be high enough level that this battle wouldn't be too bad. This isn't... As I said, this is just a test anyway. I'd like to know what that is, but it's goes a bit too fast. Man, was the Japanese game a lot harder or something? I would have thought he'd have been dead by now. Interesting. Yeah, better off just doing that. Keeps using the same crap. I've got a feeling this is... Yeah, alright, anyway. He's dead anyway. Alright. Let's switch that off. I'll just put the webcam back on. Put that last screw in that I found. I'm just so surprised that these batteries are still working fine, you know? I can't believe it, to be honest. Screw that in. There we go, guys. That's the 3 that I got today. I will be back once I get my other 5. So I got 2 other people. Someone's going to give me 4 games and one's giving me 1 game. And I'll be doing the same thing there. The 1 game one I own. One I don't own that 1 game. But for the 4 games, I only own 1 of them. So 3 of them will be brand new. Alright. I hope this has been helpful to anyone who knows the sort of things we go through with this sort of stuff. Yeah, check the back on these. It's funny just seeing how they how different they are. Super Famicom cassette. But yeah. And sooner or later, we will get onto this one. So that'll be quite interesting. Thanks for sharing. This was really interesting. Thank you, Smeg. It was good to see you again, by the way. Very happy to see you again. And I know this was a very abrupt, spur-of-the-moment type thing. As I said, I figured you guys might be interested in the routine. These will now be put in my little collection somewhere on the side. So they're kept nice and safe. So glad I caught you. Oh, thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to have to go and get ready for tonight's stream. So, and I've got some work to do actually. I said to the guy I'll be back in about an hour or so. But until then, I'll catch you guys later anyway. Have a good one.